Okay, let's talk about EV credits, electric vehicle credits for used vehicles. This is kind of new for 2023. And if you're like me, you've never purchased a new car and you probably never will because you're cheap and you don't think that you deserve anything nice. And so if you're like that, you can still get an EV credit in 2023. Here's what you need to qualify. Number one, you can't be the original owner of the car. You can't buy it from yourself or a related party or anything like that. Number two, you cannot have claimed another used vehicle credit in the 3 years before the purchase date. That's probably not applicable to most people. Number three is you have to be below an income threshold. So for used vehicles, it's much smaller than the new vehicle threshold. So if you're married, your AGI, adjusted gross income, has to be below $150,000, $112,500 if you're a head of household, and $75,000 if you're a single person. So if you're above those thresholds, you may want to look at a new vehicle if you're looking to qualify for the full credit. The other thing is that the car has to have a sale price of less than $25,000, so you can't buy a used vehicle that's more than that. It has to have a model that is at least 2 years earlier than the calendar year that you're purchasing it in. So if you're buying it in 2023, it's got to be a 2021 or older. It can't be a 2022. The car has to weigh less than 14,000 pounds. It has to be purchased from a dealer. And the car has to be a qualifying vehicle, which we'll link the list in the description here. And if it's on that list, that means it's a qualifying vehicle. So if all of those things are true, you can qualify for a tax credit of up to $4,000, but it's basically going to be 30% of the price that you pay for the vehicle. The other important thing that you need to know for this is that the dealership has to report a lot of stuff to the government when you buy the vehicle. So if you're looking to do this, don't just go and buy a used EV and assume that you qualify. Ask the dealer if they know how to do all the paperwork, because they have to certify that this is not, the second or third time that it's been claimed on this specific vehicle or anything like that. So there's a lot of paperwork and a lot to consider. If you have questions about your specific situation, feel free to contact us.